Something that I do hear quite often when I talk about content and you talk about content, and different people have different interpretations of what content is. And for some people, it's Instagram, for some people, it's a blog, for some people, it's their website or whatever it is. So effectively, content is anything that you're putting out in any form that's not specifically sales oriented. So it can be, audio, video, written, visual, artistic, all of that can be content. Now, the reason why content has elevated in importance in the last few years is it's always been around, but it hasn't been the front and center of marketing until probably the last, maybe 5 to 7-ish years. I know it was kind of around the time of shortly after social media became a thing, that content came into a life of its own, because before that it was very much about the product, and the if you're a marketer, the 4 Ps, your product, price, positioning, promotion, place, all of that. But then with social media and then digitization and so many people going online, there people then became like so fatigued with all of these messages that it started to get really, really hard to cut through. And so as a result, people started to switch off and no longer really want to be sold to, but they are open to being helped. They are open to having a conversation. They're open to being heard. They're open to being informed. They're open to having a perspective shifted. And that's where content comes into play. And it's really, really pivotal now, because it's part of getting to know, for a prospective customer, getting to know you. It's part of building authority. It's part of making yourself approachable, which is another thing we'll talk about down the track. And so, when companies and people are just putting out stuff without caring what the message is, they risk falling into an exhaustive trap of spinning their wheels of just putting stuff out. So speaking